Now let's just move on further towards the question number 2, which says form a solid cylinder whose height is 2.4 centimeter and the diameter is 1.4 centimeter. A conical cavity of the same height and the same diameter is hollowed out. So the conical cavity is actually hollowed out from it, which do have the same height and the same diameter as a solid cylinder. It says find the total surface area of the remaining solid to the nearest centimeter square. Now let's just let us suppose if I'm just taking the figure of this one in such a way. As you can see, this is nothing but my cylinder and I have just taken this conical cavity out of it. So as per the question, it says you just have to take a conical cavity of the same height and the same diameter, and it is hollowed out. So as you can see, this is actually hollowed out, and now we have to find the total surface area of this particular remaining solid. Now let's just start with first of all the things that are given to us. As it says, the height is nothing but 2.4. So the height of this is nothing but 2.4. This is 2.4 centimeters. Now further you can see that the height of let us suppose if I'm just starting with the solution of this one. So as you can see by the information, the height of the cylinder is the same as that of the height of the cone. The height of the cone, which is nothing but is equal to 2.4 centimeter. Now further we know about the diameter of this particular cylinder. The diameter is actually nothing but 1.4 centimeter. So if the diameter is 1.4 centimeter, then we can able to calculate the radius. So it implies that the radius of the cylinder is just the same as that of the radius of the conical cavity which is hollowed out, which is nothing but is equal to, it is 1.4. This is 1.4 centimeter. So the radius is actually 1.4 divided by 2. So hence it would be nothing but is equal to 14 by 20, and this would be nothing but 1, 0 and 7, which is nothing but 0.7 centimeter. This is nothing but 0.7 centimeter. So hence we know about the radius of the cylinder and the radius of the conical cavity, which is nothing but 0.7 centimeter. Now let's just find out the total surface area of the remaining solid. So the total surface area of the remaining solid should be equal to the curved surface area of the cylinder plus the area of the bottom of the cylinder, and plus the area or the inner curved surface area of the conical cavity. So as you can see, if we just are finding out the total surface area of the remaining solid, so this would be nothing but is equal to the curved surface area of this particular cylinder plus the area of the bottom of this particular cylinder. Moreover, the curved surface area of the conical cavity, which is actually hollowed out over here. So you can see this particular portion, this is the hollowed out portion. So the inner curved surface area of the conical cavity. Now let's just calculate all the things over here. So first of all, the curved surface area of the cylinder should be nothing but 2 pi r, we have 2 pi rh plus area of the bottom of the cylinder, it is nothing but of the form of the circle, so this is pi r square, plus we have the inner curved surface area of the conical cavity, which is nothing but pi rl, this is pi rl. Now you can see over here that we just have to find out the value of L if we just have to calculate this pi rl. So let us suppose suppose if I'm just taking the things common out of it, so since we know that radius is common to all, so let us suppose if I'm just taking the radius common out of it, so if we are taking 2 pi r common, so this would be nothing but h plus of since you can see we cannot take this 2 particular common out of it, so let us suppose if I'm just first of all not taking 2 common out of it, I'm just taking this as nothing but pi r square plus pi r l. Let's just take the value common, that is nothing but pi r, so this would be nothing but 2h. We have this as nothing but 2h plus of, further we have plus of, this would be nothing but r plus of l. So we have this particular value over here, which is nothing but pi r, 2h plus r plus of l. Now let's just find out the slant height first. So since you can see over here, the slant height l square is nothing but is equal to h square plus of r square. So l square would be nothing but is equal to h, since the height is just same as that of the height of the cylinder. So this is 2.4 whole square plus the radius is nothing but 0.7 whole square. This is 0.7 whole square. So L square would be nothing but 5.76 plus of this would be nothing but 0.49. So L square would be nothing but is equal to 6.25. So hence L is nothing but square root of 6.25, which is nothing but is equal to 2.5. So hence L is coming out to be 2.5. Let's just plug in this value in this formula. So let us suppose if I am calling this as my equation number 1. So we can say from equation number 1 we have the values as pi r, further we have 2h. What is h over here? We can see h is nothing but 2.4 plus of r. What is r? R is nothing but 0.7, so this is 0.7. Further we have plus l. What is the value of l? L is nothing but 2.5. Now let's just calculate the value. Let us suppose this is 22/7 and this is radius is 0.7 and this is further nothing but 4.8 plus of 0.7 plus of 2.5. Now let's just add it up. This will be nothing but 0.1. This is 0.1. So hence this is 22 into 0.1 into the value of this one is coming out to be, as you can add up, this is 12 and this is 4, 5, 6 and we have 7 and 8. So this is nothing but coming out to be is equal to 8. So we have 22 into 0.1 into of 8 at the end, and this is nothing but coming out to be is equal to 17.6. You can see this is 176 after multiplying with 22 and this is 0.1, so this is 17.6 and further we have this as centimeter square. So at the end what we are getting the answer, means we have the total surface area, of the remaining solid as nothing but is equal to 17.6 centimeter square. So let us suppose if we are just approximating it to the nearest centimeter square, this would be nothing but 18 centimeter square. And this is nothing but the answer for this particular question. That is nothing but the question number 2.